In the quiet hills of Kohima, there once lived a young man named Ro. He was well known in his village, strong, handsome, and unmarried, living a simple life among the green valleys and flowing streams. One warm afternoon, Ro went down to the stream to bathe. The water was cool and refreshing, glistening in the sunlight as he washed away the dust of the day. When he finished, he climbed onto a flat rock, letting the warm sun dry his hair. The gentle breeze swayed the trees, and the soothing sound of the running stream filled the air. But, in that peaceful moment, something strange happened. Without warning, two hands came from behind and firmly covered his eyes. Ro laughed at first, thinking it was one of his friends playing a prank. He began to name them one by one. "Is it you? Or you?" But the voice behind him was calm and unfamiliar. "No," the person said. "I am none of those you named. My name is Riho." Before Ro could react, Riho spoke again, his tone both firm and eerie. "If you promise me that I may marry your daughter one day, I will let you go." Ro frowned and replied sharply, "I am not even married. I have no daughter." But Riho's grip only tightened, as if invisible strength bound him in place. Trapped, Ro blurted, "Marry, Son, soulmate. Now release me." Instantly, the hands disappeared. Ro spun around quickly, but there was no one there. Only the quiet stream and the rustle of the wind remained. "How strange," he muttered to himself, shaking off the odd encounter. Years passed. Ro married a young woman from the village, and together they were blessed with a beautiful daughter, Tetsuno. She grew into a bright and spirited girl, known for her intelligence and gentle heart. By the age of 15, she often went to the fields with her friends, working hard to earn a little money for Shan, the lively spring festival. One evening, as the group of friends walked home, laughter in the air, Tetsuno suddenly vanished from sight. Her friends searched frantically along the narrow paths and through the tall grass, calling her name again and again, but she was gone. Panic-stricken, they ran to tell her parents. Her mother's heart filled with fear, and the whole clan searched for days, combing every hill, every stream, every hidden path, but there was no sign of her. It was as if she had vanished into thin air. Days turned into weeks. Her parents wept for their only child, their home now heavy with grief. Then, one quiet night, they heard a soft knock at the door. A familiar voice called out, "Mother, it's me." Overjoyed, her mother rushed to open the door, and there stood Tetsuno. Her hair had grown long, covering her eyes, and she carried a basket filled with her friends' tools. "Tetsuno!" her mother cried, pulling her into a tight embrace. "Do you know how worried we've been for you?" But Tetsuno only said calmly, "It is because father promised me to another long ago." In that instant, Ro's face paled. The memory of the strange figure by the stream returned vividly, the demand, the grip, the promise he had made without thinking. "Ah," he whispered with regret. "It must have been a spirit." Her mother vowed they would not let such a thing happen again. That night, she made Tetsuno sleep between them for safety. But when morning came, the bed was empty. She had returned to her spirit husband. Sometime later, Tetsuno visited again, and this time her mother insisted on following her back. Tetsuno hesitated but agreed. "I will drop a trail of husk along the path. Follow it and you will find my home." They set out together, but soon Tetsuno vanished from sight, for she now shared the nature of spirits. Her mother, though frightened, searched for the husk trail and followed it deep into unfamiliar lands. Eventually, she reached a strange and beautiful house. Outside sat a young man in human form, Riho, her son-in-law. He greeted her warmly. "Oh, mother, you have come. Please, come inside." Inside, the house was filled with wonders, objects that shimmered with enchantment, bowls that filled themselves with food, and fabrics more beautiful than anything from the mortal world. After some time, Riho said he had to leave on a journey. Before going, he told Tetsuno, "Give your mother anything she wishes when she returns home." When the moment came, the mother looked around and pointed to a plain basket sitting in a corner. "I want "Only that basket," she said. Riho frowned. "What'll you do with that? Are you sure you do not want something else?" But the mother insisted. Finally, Riho agreed but warned her. "Carry it carefully. If you hear strange noises inside, do not open it until you reach home. Once home, close every door and window. Seal every crack in the walls. Only then may you open it." The mother thanked him and began her journey back, following the husk trail. At first, the basket was light, but as she walked, it grew heavier. Soon, strange noises came from within, rustling, thumping, scratching. Her curiosity began to burn inside her. At last, she could resist no longer. She set the basket down and lifted the lid. In a flash, wild animals burst out: elephants, tigers, deer, foxes, and many more racing into the forest and disappearing into the night. Shocked, she quickly slammed the lid shut, trapping whatever remained inside. She hurried the rest of the way home. Once inside, she followed Riho's instructions, closing every door and window, sealing the walls with cloth and wood. Only when every gap was blocked did she finally open the basket again. This time, the animals that emerged were gentler: chickens, goats, pigs, cows, the creatures we know today as our domestic animals. And so, from that strange spirit basket, the wild and the tame were released into the world.